Hey everybody, this is David B69, and today's Phillies game we are going to have Andrew Painter going. Um, I've decided to change up the rotation a little bit because Wheeler was not 100%, and I refuse to put him in there if he's not 100%. I just don't want to do it. It just makes no sense to me at this point of the season with the lead that we have. It just makes absolutely no sense. So we're just basically giving them a day off today. So we're going to see a lot of regular players taking the day off tomorrow, um, just as trying to rest as well before a big series
Hello and
against the
welcome.
Dodgers.
Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Andrew Painter. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Right through there, got it. One away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Boog, it becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run-scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it.
Runner takes off
Ball
in the
1,
dirt.
no strike.
And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Witt at second with 2 down. On the ground to third, Arenado. Whips it across. That's out number 3. So 1 left for Kansas City. So now the Phillies offense. We'll see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League. Back here with my pal Singy, towing the slab in today's game, Alec Marsh. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through.
That hit him.
That ball got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here
Comes
comes Bryce Harper. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Renfroe makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And here comes Alec Bohm.
First baseman, Alec Bohm.
And a breaking ball misses outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now
Ball.
1 missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls 1 off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Isbell brings it in, and that is that. One left for Philadelphia, scoreless after one. Second inning set to go, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Painter back to work. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Back to the mound. Trey Turner gloves it, whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Batting sixth,
Michael Massey, the next to hit, looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Right side, hard hit. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Fermin now at the plate. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. No score here in the second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Hunter Renfroe. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Went deep in the ball game last night. Just missed.
1-0.
And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Kyle Isbell.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Ball 1, no strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out now. Max Kepler at the plate.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive. And there's a base hit to right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Even with the pitch on the outside part of the plate, he still pulled that one into the outfield. And the defense was ready for it with the shift, but no one could come up with it.
Here's Byron Buxton.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Kepler, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball,
So
2
hard to
strikes.
touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2
Batting
away.
8th, second
This is
baseman,
Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
And a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. And that one wrapped foul. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Isbell makes a nice running catch. Phillies strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Well, here we
off
go.
for the
Top of the
Royals,
3rd
third baseman,
scoreless game.
Michael
Now here's the
Garcia.
leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Got him looking. 1 gone here.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Strike on the inside corner. Top of the 3rd, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeout.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam, clearly.
As we go to the last of the 3rd, and digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Realmuto, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Popped up, Witt. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And he chases that one. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly. Welcome back as we take
Leading
a check
off
of the
for
current
Royals,
standings.
First baseman, Salvador Perez.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball still 0-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way if you're...
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Here's the catcher, Freddie
Now
Fermin.
catcher, Freddie Fermin.
That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That to right. Castellanos gets under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left
Now
fielder,
it's Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Alec Bohm.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Velasquez makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Castellanos takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So the go-ahead run
Now
in scoring
batting,
position.
left fielder,
Max Kepler
Max
stands in for the
Kepler.
Phillies. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for
pitcher's
the
duel
Royals,
so far.
center
Here's how the
fielder,
starters
Kyle
have performed
Isbell.
up to this point. Painter back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. Man at first with 1 gone. Jonathan India at the plate. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, there was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the air, right field. Fair ball, and it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Witt, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Fastball for a strike at 95. Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Witt around second. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Royals have the lead.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting
Now
in that
batting,
at bat. Nice job going the opposite way with it.
Salvador
Letting the
Perez.
ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
That one misses, and it's 2-0. Check swing, called strike. Velasquez at second with 2 down. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1
3
now.
balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4.
Now batting, designated hitter Michael
And now
Massey.
Michael Massey, 0 for 2 in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got it. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Phillies 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while
Now
they're hot.
batting,
In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Real Muto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, Phillies down a run. Out to center. Isbell has this one sized up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. This one high in the air to left center. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Reaching for it and brings it in. Pitching change here. John McMillan hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And now it's going to be Freddie Fermin. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Ground ball left side. And it stays fair.
Now batting.
Man at
the center
first.
fielder,
Now
Kyle
here is
Isbell.
Kyle Isbell. Right down to shoot. Strike 1. McMillan goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is foul. Renfroe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Way out front for strike 2. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs. Got him looking for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Royals lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. Here's Harper now.
Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And
One
ball
ball,
1.
1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
First baseman
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. Fouled off down the right side.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is down low. This one in the air. Perez. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Renfroe right there to make the grab, and that ends the inning.
Now Now pitching.
Here's
for
a
the
new pitcher
Phillies,
from the pen, Joe Ross.
number 43.
Just trying to keep this one close
Joe
here, and this is where a
Ross.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
India, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
That smash towards center. And there's one down. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is downstairs. And misses inside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Now this is in the air down the line. Castellanos moves on it. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. The throw in. And here's the first baseman, Salvador Perez. In there at the knees for a strike. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Boom. Makes the grab. And that is that. So one left for Kansas City. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Bullpen action for the Royals. Carlos Estevez up and throwing. Bubic also throwing. Dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the
Pitching for
so a
Kansas
lefty
City,
out of the pen, Chris
number
Bubic.
50.
Well, he's been a really
Chris
tough guy to
Bubic.
take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Max Kepler digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-2 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Liner, and this could be trouble. Castellanos rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Zips it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. So up next, Bryson Stott. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
One out.
No balls, 2
The
strikes.
go-ahead run is at second. Next one misses, and a count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Runner at second here, one gone. High fly ball out into left center field. Hauls it in for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's JT Realmuto. That's in for a strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. Oh, he misses it. It drops. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they take the lead in the seventh.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Trey Turner. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Isbell moving under this one. And that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 3 and the Royals.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
50.
Orion Kerkering.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Massey in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And downstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Stepping in, Freddie Fermin. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now.
Now
You talk about
left
the
fielder,
benefits, the
Hunter
advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
That was straight queso right there.
And takes low for ball 1.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
Back
Kansas
now,
City.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
53,
bottom of the 8th. Carlos Estevez.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His
For the
numbers against
Phillies,
lefties aren't great this season.
designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Harper
Nope,
stands
that's
in now,
inside.
looks at that one inside.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Handles, throws to first, one up, one down. And now the first baseman, Alec Bohm. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nolan Arenado. Misses inside. And that's ball 1. Man at second. And now
That's
2-0.
2-0.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. I'm not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
On the ground to the left. To India at second for 1. Over to Perez for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 3 and the Royals 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Isbell in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is outside. That one in triple digits.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike.
2-2. Yep.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
In the air to left center, Kepler gets there. He's under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. So up now for Kansas City, Jonathan India. And that's downstairs and outside. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Way inside, and that hit him.
First base.
Last chance for the Royals. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The Royals down to their final strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series.
Triple-digit wins, 100 wins. That's hard to even look at. You kind of blink your eyes to make sure that it says what you're reading. But an incredible season. This is an elite team, and there are few teams, few players in the history of the game that have been a part of a club that have won this many games.
I swear Buxton there missed every single high five or fist bump that he was trying to get, which is kind of funny. But yeah, we got 100 wins in our season. Overall, we were able to get away with having pretty much our number 6 start, and yeah. Now they've handled our lineup. So really can't say anything bad about their pitching staff. Max Kepler, though, has gone off in this series. I mean, I swear he was hitting under 220 to start the series, and he's now hitting 236. He's just become a beast in this series. Painter lowers his ERA to 2.99. And yeah, the rest of the bullpen just dominated, shut them down, and there was nothing to be said. So you love to see that. Now, during the game, they mentioned that the Dodgers clinched the National League West. Just want to confirm that the code wasn't making stuff up. So if I look at the calendar and look at the standings, Phillies and Braves were down, then the magic number is now 3. Love to see that. And yes, there you go. There you can see it. The Dodgers have clinched the National League West. So congratulations to the Dodgers. They're at 94 wins. We have a 6-game lead on them. So yeah, we're going to be looking at trying to not only win the division, we're going to be trying to get that number 1 seed, which is a challenge to do. I mean, the Dodgers are a good team, and we have a series against the Dodgers right after this. So, yeah, basically that's about it today. Until next time, we're going to have Zach Wheeler and Hill tomorrow facing Michael Waka. So until then, this is David B69 saying, I'm out. Peace.